today I'm going to be speaking about meat consumption and the effects of it on our bodies as well as the earth. According to a World Watch Institute's vision of sustainable world, global meat production and consumption have increased rapidly in recent decades with harmful effects on the environment and public health as well as on the economy. Some of those effects are inflammation throughout the body, blood cholesterol levels rising, increase in cancer genes in our DNA, and animal agriculture is damaging the planet. So meals that are heavy with meat content lead to inflammation in the body, which leads to health issues such as heart diseases and strokes and type 2 diabetes. Preservatives in meat have been linked to the damage of the pancreatic cells. Due to high fiber and antioxidants found in plant-based diets, those would probably be the more acceptable ways of going and living your life, just because it cuts down on a lot of health issues. Blood cholesterol levels rise in heavy meat consumers, leading to heart diseases and strokes. Saturated fats found in meat play a significant role in cholesterol levels rising. A compound called L-carnitine found in red meat promote plaque buildup in the arteries. Processed meats such as bacon, sausage, deli meats, all those things that we love, bring a higher risk of heart disease. The World Health Organization classified processed meat as a Group 1 carcinogen, which means that there's a strong evidence that processed meat causes cancer. Greenhouse gas is a compound in our atmosphere that absorbs infrared radiation. Animal agriculture is the largest contributor to greenhouse gas emissions. Greenhouse gas trap and hold heat in the atmosphere, which leads to global warming. Cattle is our biggest emissions from animal agriculture. American diet's beef consumption creates 1,984 pounds of CO2 annually. So if we were to reduce the amount of beef that we're consuming, we can actually take that down to 75 pounds annually. Americans have made almost every meal about meat. Everything's surrounded with meat. But there's factual evidence that supports the need for us to slow down. If not for our own health, then mainly just for the health of the earth in general. We can receive the same amount of proteins and vitamins that we get from meat. We can get that from nuts and seeds and whole grains. So in conclusion, I'm going to leave you with a poem by Jonathan Four. It says, perhaps in the back of our minds, we already understand without all the science I've discussed that something terribly wrong is happening. Our sustenance now comes from misery. We know that if someone offers to show us a film on how our meat is produced, it will be a horror film. We perhaps know more than we care to admit. Keeping it down in the dark places of our memories disavowed. When we eat factory farm meat, we live literally on tortured flesh. Increasingly, that tortured flesh becoming our own.
Oh, that's...
And stop.